My boyfriend wants me to fight for him against his best friend. He can keep waiting. I'm 22, and I've always been quite calm. I've always found it easy to get along with others, and I deeply value my peace of mind. I hate unnecessary drama. I've been dating Zach for 3 years, and he has a best friend, Mia, who was studying in another country. They were constantly communicating via text or video calls. It didn't bother me at all because I have male friends myself. Mia always looked completely indifferent when Zach was near me during video calls, and honestly, I didn't show much interest in her either. But Zach wanted us to become friends, so I tried. Mia and I have similar musical tastes, and once, 3 years ago, I messaged her to start a friendly conversation. She read the message but didn't reply and blocked my number. I thought, what a rude B*TCH, but I let the situation go and never told Zach about it to avoid creating problems. I just decided that maybe she didn't want to make friends, and I respected her choice. Not long ago, she moved back to the country for good. Zach asked if she could live with us in our apartment, and I said no, I'm uncomfortable having someone live with us. Apparently, Zach told her that I was the one who forbade her from living with us, because from that day on, Mia started constantly criticizing me. She criticized my work, my studies, my hair, my clothes, and so on. Zach said that's just how Mia is and that I should befriend her because she's very funny. Haha. Many times she tried to make me jealous with comments like, "Don't you know Zach and I took baths together when we were little?" And she would get angry when I just replied, "Oh, okay. Why would I even be jealous of that?" She sits on Zach's lap and he says nothing to her, even knowing that I don't like it. They are constantly hugging, whispering to each other, sometimes going out together, and naturally, I can't help but think that at some point I'll come back to the apartment and she'll be walking around in one of his t-shirts, and I have absolutely no desire to deal with that. Worst of all, Zach seems to actually enjoy seeing me jealous. When I say something is bothering me, he laughs and says things like, "Oh, you're jealous," and so on, not taking me seriously at all. It's very infuriating to realize that he enjoys it when I feel bad. And Mia has recently become *****ing annoying, as if she's competing with me. It feels like they're trying to stage some kind of soap opera with me in the leading role. She's constantly trying to make me jealous with all sorts of stupid ***T. For example, when she said she knows Zach's favorite sushi and I don't. I replied, "Well, then buy sushi for everyone, because I don't give a damn." I told Zach many times that his friend is an idiot, but he just replied that Mia is always like that and I should ignore her comments. But you know what, I just don't have the strength to tolerate this girl, so I told Zach that I'm going to move out and that we should take a break. I haven't moved out yet, so he constantly comes into my room and says that my insecurity is speaking for me and that he feels nothing for Mia. I told him that I'm not insecure, I just want to preserve my peace of mind and avoid drama. He got angry and said I should fight for him instead of being so apathetic. He claimed that if I loved him, I would fight for him, but I've always had the philosophy that if a person wants to cheat on you, they will. I don't know if I'm being too cold in this situation, but I'm not the kind of person who gets pleasure from drama. I hate being in this situation and I know Zach and Mia are enjoying this love triangle. I really care about Zach and we had a great relationship, but my mental health is much more important to me. Edited. I haven't moved out yet because we pay rent together. The rent for the entire month has already been paid by me because he couldn't get the money together for this month, but is supposed to pay for the next one. Guys, I don't have a problem with this. He didn't use me or anything like that, circumstances just happened and he was short on money for rent. Plus, I need to wait until my parents get my room back in order, so for now, I have to keep my things here. At the beginning of the year, the lease was renewed and I spent a lot of money on it. Besides, the rent went up by 40%, so now that money is thrown away. I feel very sad about this because my father was the one who helped me pay my share of the expenses for this apartment. I don't know if I explained it well, but the lease is already signed, utilities are paid, so I've lost money on this and have already paid for this month as well. Zach couldn't get the rent money together this month, so I paid.